Hi folks, this is Dr. Taylor, and I'm going to do a brief explanation video on the Class Reader blog. Group 1 will be participating in the Class Reader next Friday. The blog will be the following week, and so I just want to give you a heads up on what is expected and what you will be actually doing. So here we are in week 4. So when you go into Module 4, you scroll down to the Class Reader blog assignment, which is right here. And this assignment, you will essentially have the opportunity to be the moderator or facilitator of that particular discussion board for your assigned group and week. Now, I did assign you a partner, which I hope you reached out to at this point in time. And the 2 teaching strategies which you were assigned to, and that will be what you will be moderating during that week. So for the first week, in week 5, excuse me, I don't want to confuse you. In week 5, it's group 1. It'll be Elizabeth Young and Mary Adams. So by next Friday, which is June 14th, they will have their class reader due to me. Now, what is a class reader, you say? Well, the class reader is something that you do with your team. You can decide if somebody wants to do a separate topic, that's fine. One member can research one topic and the other member or partner can research the other topic. And what you will be doing is you'll do a little research on the topic. Example, the flipped classroom. You find a scholarly research journal article. From that article, you'll write a 1 to 2 page paper. I'll show you the rubrics in a minute. And you'll submit that article as a PDF. We will be using that article as reference for your blog. Now, you most likely will have other references, and you certainly can use that in your paper, and you can use that while you're moderating your particular blog that week. I also suggest that you add some type of active learning. Think about addressing all learning styles. So videos are always a nice feature. All your readings can be from professional journal articles, like I mentioned, or scholarly web sources, not like Papa John's Techno-Teaching. You want to make sure they're peer-reviewed, scholarly sources. You also can go into things like Chronicle of Higher Education. When you search the school's library, you do find a lot of other journals that have so much wonderful information. And go beyond nursing journals. Nursing Educational is wonderful, but you do find a lot of good information in regular journals. And as I had mentioned, a video link is suggested in reaching all types of learners. So in the rubric, it'll say a 1 to 2 page summary of the reading or the current trend and how it relates to the teaching practice and the domains of learning. So you want to address this. The paper should include the advantages and disadvantages to the teaching strategy. Remember, we're learning different teaching strategies, and you're all having the opportunities to be basically an expert in the particular assigned teaching strategies. You want to submit a PDF link. Now, please note that an EBSCOhost link or any other link from the library is not a valid link. If anybody else doesn't have access to the library, they can't open that link. So you need a direct PDF link to the article. You send the information to me by Friday at midnight, 11:59. I review the paper. I look at your potential questions that you suggested for discussion. I choose 1 or 2, depending. Sometimes there's 2 wonderful ones and we'll add 2. And I'll post in the discussion board your discussion, your video, and the questions. So you will share the responsibility of moderating the blog. You can actually figure that out amongst yourselves. You can decide that maybe you want to both be in the course room. Maybe one person wants to be in the course room at the beginning of the week, somebody at the end, or you can chime in alternately. It's up to you. Excuse me, a little allergy congestion here. And you want to respond in such a way to enhance your peers' understanding. Essentially how I always suggest that you answer your discussions and basically have a debate. The paper from the groups is always due the Friday before the assigned week for the blog. And now I will open up the actual assignment. Here's the assignment. When you click on View Rubric, this is the same explanation that I had just went through. And I did put Friday, do the instructor. Sunday, I will post questions and links. And the rest of the entire week, you will moderate the blog as students reply. So when you click the rubric, there's 2 rubrics. The class reader rubric is for each group, and what the one group member submits, and it tells you exactly what you need to do. And each group member gets the same grade, okay? So I would work well with each other. This is a team project. Team projects sometimes cause a little angst, but I think you guys will be great. And this is the next rubric. This is the student moderator blog rubric. So not only will you be graded on what you submit as your class reader in a scholarly document, you will also be graded on how you moderate your blog. And that will be the activity that you will actually do inside the course room the following week. And this basically gives you an idea of how you should perform as a moderator. All this information can be found in the rubric in the assignment section that I had just opened. And as I mentioned, you can find the specific dates on when everything's due in the calendar that I provided. And I hope you found this helpful. As always, please reach out in the Ask Your Instructor blog with any questions. Have a great day.